to Pirate Adventures, where we last left off. Our dear pirates had decided that it was not the time for democracy, and instead the time to go straight after the final artifact. Heading that way, they realized they were not going to make it in time as their new vessel was slightly slower than the Bone Blade. Making a judgment call, they took to the Astral Sea where certain events took place which meant the Trident was lost. On returning to the material plane, they found themselves directly between the moving island and the center circle. In fact, the moving island charging directly towards them. So I ask you again, my players, what would you like to do?
So first question, straight off the bat.
Mhm.
Is this thing just moving land? Is it a creature? What is this? What is it now that we can
Roll
actually
me
see
a
it?
perception check.
Okay. What is my perception? Okay, +7.
Could it be like a ship
Uh,
perception just with advantage or something today?
No.
I've got tools. I've got vehicle tools proficiency apparently. There you go. 18.
18. This looks like a rather large land mass. Now, this isn't like a country. This isn't like, Merical or Fleet. It's probably about, or maybe just a bit bigger than the wreckage.
Oh, okay.
Like this is a large scale island. Like you've seen smaller islands where they're fairly sandy or small rocky kind of islands and that kind of thing. This is quite a large island in respect to that. It's not like a continent or country size, but it's definitely decent size for an island. It looks like it's very mountainous. It seems like it's very coated in rocky fissures and that kind of thing. I will say with the 18, you kind of spot it looks like there's some kind of structure on like the brow of the upper mountains, interconnected through bridges and stone, but you can't get a perfectly good view of it. It is obviously getting closer, and as it's getting closer, you are noticing the enormity of it. It is much larger than your ship, for example.
Yeah. Um. So I've got. If it's not a creature, that kind of blows my ideas a bit out the water. I had two ideas. One was to, if it was a creature, kind of shoot some cannons ahead of it to kind of like startle it so it'd stop moving. Which I guess we could still do in theory. And the other, I mean, if this thing is going into the center circle, it must, in theory, have a means of surviving. Because I think it was Elizora or someone, no, Bill, that said it's gone into the circle before, but it's also come back out, which kind of essentially makes it the only thing that's come in and out from that place. So it would like to think that it has obviously means of survival somehow, especially if it's got plants and stuff like that. That takes a while to grow. It's not like it'd go in there, everything dies, and it just comes back out and it all grows again. In theory, so it must have a way of protecting the stuff that's on it. So my other plan is that the group basically lands on the island while it's in motion, and I mean, we'll end up getting sucked into the center circle, but obviously we leave the ship behind because I don't really want to take the ship into there because it probably won't survive it. So it's to basically sort of action film, when you got the car, drive alongside, jump off, almost. But then I don't know how fast it's moving compared to how fast we can move. So I don't even know how viable that is.
It's approaching very quickly.
Could we sail against, like, next to it, or would it just outpace us like immediately?
with the way it's moving, it's probably faster than your current vessel. If you had a faster ship, maybe, but with your current vessel, it seems like it's probably moving faster than you could.
Could we like calculate a window of us to be able to jump off?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd say Alarias, wizard brain in check. Mathematically speaking, you could probably estimate a good jumping point to get velocity to land on that island. Equally, teleporting onto it, also
Yeah.
viable. Dimension
have-
door, anything like that would work. Because once you're on it, obviously, it would just be like jumping from one ship to another.
Have we long rested?
I think I told you to hit the long rest button last time when you did long rest.
I'm still not.
So
I'm not at full health, so if we did, I haven't
I'm
pressed
not
any
rested.
buttons.
No.
I'm just trying to think of days.
I think you said something about having to sleep.
Yes, that's it. Sorry, you're on the last day, so you need like one short rest, essentially,
We'd have
to then
sleep
get
on
to the next
island,
morning.
essentially.
Next morning, you've had a long rest.
Okay. I think our best option is to jump, is to land on the thing while it's in motion. I don't see any other way that we could potentially stop it. The only other way would be to like harpoon the thing, but then that would just bring the whole ship across. As far as we can tell, it's not a creature, so there's no way to reason with it. Unless anyone else has any other ideas.
So it looks like we're likely to get on the island and then ride the island onto the center circle,
That's the idea, yeah.
and then leave the ship into someone's hands to
Yeah,
find us afterwards.
yeah, pretty much. Because Bill, we don't have any.
If we take the bottle,
artifacts. Do
if
we have any artifacts?
well,
Oh, we take the
y-
bottle with
well,
us.
well,
Yeah.
if we,
Just
we'll
don't
have the
attune
if
to
we
it.
have the whistle. If we succeed, we'll have the whistle.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take the bottle with us, just because, just as a beacon, right? We'll take the bottle with us,
Oh yeah.
so that Bill can find us no matter where we exit. Because we never know, we might not get the whistle for whatever reason. So at least we take the bottle with us because we don't have a fucking trident anymore for some reason, you know.
I blame the
We
DM.
can-
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. We'll take that with us, so that can be our marker. So then, yeah, they can meet us up. If we end up out on the other side, then we end up out on the other side. And then we'll do it that way, and we just take our away team. I suppose the question is, should we take anyone else rather than just us four?
Who's deputy? Does we just leave Barry in charge?
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that's what happens whenever we go anywhere. Is that Barry just
You usually leave the quartermaster in charge, yeah.
yeah. Between Barry and obviously Roger steering the actual ship,
True.
I'm sure they'll manage. I think so. Yeah, the question is, do we take anyone with us? Where do we get to with the petrified crew? I know that we got the cleric, and I think maybe two others. I don't know but actually, do I have? I think I might have written it in my inventory.
Yeah, I think we got
actually.
like fighter.
Oh, we got three of them. So
Yeah.
we had Drianis, Vegan, and Clarice. So there's still four petrified, as well. So that's that. But we're not going to take any of them because we don't know them yet. Is there
They've
anyone
also
else?
just I'm just going to put this out there. They've only just woken up from like a long ass paralysis.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So
Let them rest.
I will comfortably say, mechanically speaking, they will not be on top form.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Should we take Elena with us? And possibly
What's
one
the
of the
strong one?
Kench.
Just a strong guy.
Cormac's quite strong, but
It's
then
the
he's quite
old.
old.
Yeah, old and strong
He's
guy.
old though.
Easy.
Actually,
He's
Tix-
expendable.
Tix-
He's
I
expendable.
think Tixbo's quite cool, quite good. I thought he seemed quite capable.
Tixbo is good, yeah.
So we'll take Elena and Tixbo. Although I don't know how good Tixbo is going to be at jumping because he's a halfling.
He's got
Actually, I don't even know how
we can
I don't even know
try.
how good Tim's going to be at
Yeah.
jumping.
Well, Tixbo will carry Tim, and Tixbo can fly, so we're okay.
We can like use
Okay.
a plank to kind of do a run.
Well, the thing is, if it's moving, there's no
Well,
way, right? You're going to literally have to, jumping on a moving train from a horse, that kind of ordeal, basically.
like close the distance as much as we can.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. I mean, does anyone have like dimension door, teleport, or anything that
flight.
can?
Or
I mean,
Yeah.
jump.
I've just got Misty Step, but
I've got
no
my
spells.
face step, so
So yeah, you two are fine. Vaela,
Yeah.
I can also I can send I can send up to 2 more people because I've got 3 uses. And if we're gonna long rest after on the island, then
yeah, but then assuming nothing eats us.
Temrin will have said that he can cast flight.
Flight.
Mm.
Dibs.
He could get. Well, I was going to say he could get a few people.
Yeah, because Vaela's used her wings already, so she can't do it. So she'll need help.
so
from
all we
that.
need all we need is Elizora and Alarias can teleport across easily.
Yeah. Have you
And
got the
so
slots for Alarias? Alarias got the slots to do that.
That's my fate teleportation, so
Oh, okay. So you can just do
Don't
it
need
anyway. Fine. Sorry. Yeah.
so we got 2 that we don't need flying for. That's just Tim, yourself, and then so it's the 4. So it's 4 of you.
4. So have we got 4 of those between the spell? How many? But then didn't you say you could teleport more than one person?
I can't.
As
It's just,
Elizora.
I mean, Tamarin can do it without need to waste it.
How many can
Temrin
Tamarind
can
do?
do 3 flies.
3. So if
Yeah, I can do the
Elizora
4th.
Yeah. All right, we'll do that then. So we'll take. So it's us 4, Elena and Tixbo, that are basically gonna land on this thing when it passes us. We get as close as we possibly can. Obviously, it's gonna be quite hard because if the thing is moving that fast, it's probably going to be causing a lot of, choppy water. But we'll get as close as we can and then sort of get on there. RP'd and however you want to. Quickly. RP'd quickly.
So as the rain is coming down, it's kind of a storm brewing almost. You see on this island that's approaching you, there's lightning shooting down, clinging off the mountainscape as you gently veer the Jolly Roger slightly out the way, but with enough distance for you to be able to hop over in your different manner of ways. As the pouring rain comes down, you hop over. Can I get everyone to do a dexterity saving throw, please, for attempting to land on a moving target?
Dex save.
What, even on a teleport?
Even on teleport,
Even on flight.
even on flight.
Nice. 21.
Can I use guidance for this?
You can.
Cool. That's 8 from me.
15.
21.
It's a Vaela. You land almost superhero pose like Alarias. You land with grace. Set down with your wizard spellbook, snapping it in place as you quite comfortably on your feet. Elena, you land. No, not Elena. Elizora. Are you taking Elena?
We're taking Elena, yeah. Elena and
Yeah.
Tixbo.
Right. Elena lands. Elizora. Just stumble a little bit, but land on your feet. Tim, you do land on the island. There's a slight offshoot, though, as the scape you land on is slightly inclined, and you kind of scarper down, and landing on your back, a shell it being, you slide down about 50 feet, nearing the edge of a cliff on the side of this mountainscape.
I don't have anything for this. Can I grab onto something?
You've got
Yeah,
fly.
you can grab on.
Yeah.
Dig your claws in. You got
Yeah.
Claws. If your
Mhm.
claws enough for a melee attack, I'm sure you can.
Scrabble at the rock with my claws.
As you grab at the rock, something feels different about the rock. It's not rock. It's more like bone. And you would know this because you know bone better than anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar to your shell. Texture-wise. but you do manage to grab on.
Excellent.
You okay there, Tim?
I feel a kinship with this land. I'm aware it doesn't look that way.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think the first thing we should probably do is brace. I mean, how far is this thing from the center circle? It must be fairly imminent, I'd imagine.
Based on the speed it was going and where you intercepted it, you probably have about 10 minutes.
Right. Before we do anything, we better find some kind of shelter or cover, because we have no idea what's going to happen when this thing gets in there. But being out in the open probably seems like the worst place to be.
I'll poof my hawk into its pocket dimension. All the way.
So yeah, searching for some kind of, I don't know,
Nice.
cave, whatever we can find
Roll
that's gonna
survival.
provide shelter. Oh no, that's not me.
You can all roll, or someone can give Vaela advantage.
Oh, I've only got a +1, so if anyone's got anything better than that.
Survival. Let's survive.
+2.
I got +2. Surprise.
I got +6. I'll do it.
Damn.
Tim, you
Give
did.
him advantage.
Give him
Nat 20
guidance.
as well.
And guidance, do you guidance?
Oh, it doesn't even need
Nat
it.
20.
Nat 20, wow.
There is a cave. Actually, in fact, Tim, where you've slid down, there is just a small cave just nearby, and it looks quite cozy almost. A good shelter overhang, so not as much comes in, and there's a nice lip as well, so that no water should like rush in as the whatever this thing is doing is sailing past. So you should be able to get in there and be quite sheltered and dry, and it should be a good place to sit.
Perfect. I'll relay this, obviously.
Oh, okay. Right, let's get into that cave. We're gonna embrace yourselves. So yeah,
Into its ear canal we
get into
go.
the cave. And try and hold on
So
to
as you go-
something, I guess.
Yeah, as
A
you go
wall.
in, this cave is a small encapsulated space. I assume someone's lighting the space.
Yeah, I've got light cantrip, so I'll put that on my sword, because that's what I usually do. So I'll put it on my
It's waxy.
So this
my defender
cave-like
rapier.
structure just shoots down a little bit and then centers off. It seems to be just like a hole that eventually tapers off and has an end. There is like a rocky, hard surface at the back, but it's all smooth. There's no like jagged lines to it. It's like a rounded, smooth shape. And as you go into it, you sit there, and there's plenty of space for all of you. You could make a fire here. It's dry enough. Like there's no problem with camping here. There is just this constant motion as this island is moving, and all you can hear is the groans of cracking earth, of scrapping and scraping as stone on stone like noise just grinding against each other as things move forward.
Does the movement of it feel like smooth, like it's gliding over the water? Or do we feel like a definitive, like, you know, thumping as it moves? Like, does it move like, well, how do I explain it? Like short bursts. Does that make sense?
It's like swimming, like there's a rhythm.
Yeah,
It
I
feels
guess.
like there's a pace, but there's definitely like juts forward. But there
Okay.
is definitely a consistent enough pace that it seems smooth, but as you sit there in the quiet, you can kind of tell there's like a gentle nudging.
So that's, yeah, something, basically something swimming, essentially. Okay, it's good to know. I think if it's like 10 minutes away, obviously we spend probably a lot of that getting here. I would imagine that well, I think Vaela at least is going to be keeping an eye on them entering that center circle and what's going to happen. Because again, nobody knows, right? And I think her morbid curiosity just wants to know what's going to happen when we enter this damn thing. That's what she's doing anyway.
Elizora? What are you doing? Apart from being thrown around by Jutting.
It's obvious. Again, it's the I think I echo with Vaela's mindset. To be fair, it's a morbid curiosity of the unknown, definitely from different perspectives, but definitely similar desires.
Alarias?
Also very aware that it's probably inside of. I'm guessing inside the ear canal. There's lots of potential earwax jokes. Potentially.
Or in some hole.
You're in a hole. It's a very smooth hole.
Yeah, Lars is just trying to stay safe. He's very curious about what's going to be inside this unknown in this world. Like, has anyone actually survived? Come out and survive from the circle? Yeah, so he's staying safe side inside.
Tim, what are you doing at this point?
I don't know. I'm considering this place.
I suppose you're the only one that really knows this is like a shell of some kind. No one else has
Yeah.
really clocked that. Yeah.
I mean, is it shell like turtle shell, or is it shell like carapace? Do you want a nature check?
Yeah, give me a nature check. Let's see if you can.
That's an 8. Plus guidance. That's an 11.
You can't quite tell. It's definitely some kind of shell, but it's either so overgrown or so weathered that it's kind of shard-like and mountainous in its form, but
Does it feel alive?
you're not
Is that
you're
a
not really
stretch?
sure if it's carapace or if it's turtle shell. Sorry, say that again.
Does it feel alive? Is that a stretch to ask?
Don't know. You ever think about souls? Would you like to use it?
Detect.
Okay, for this one, we're going to need. I will either give you wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
or you can do arcana.
Definitely wisdom. It's not a saving throw, is it?
Nope. Just straight roll. Ability check.
11 again.
Can you guidance an ability check, or is it just skill checks?
It's too late. You told me the number.
Okay.
It's 8 without guidance, 11 with
Oh, okay, fair enough.
guidance. Even say.
Okay. Right. As you sort of feel around this surface, trying to sense something, there's just this overwhelming. You can't sense a soul or a being. It's just this static. It's like everything you would feel, everything you could sense out, is just gone by white noise.
Sounds like possession.
It's loud. Really loud.
Or a collective of consciousness, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. Do I see? Is it one great soul I'm sensing, or is it, as Sunny says, are there lots of them?
You can't really tell. It's just
really
this
tell.
noise. It's just
I'll
this
tell the pie.
constant
This place is
static
weird.
noise.
Probably just ignoring. Well, Vaela's probably ignoring you at this point because she's so fixated on the center circle.
It's just talking out loud about the giant beast drawn. Trying to figure out whether it's alive or dead. Guidance says ability check.
Okay.
Is that
yeah,
any roll?
That counts as ability checks, yeah.
Yeah, you could have used it for that.
Every roll is an ability check, right?
Anything that's
More or
using
less.
your
Saving throws aren't an ability check, and attack
Saving throws
rolls
Attack
And
rolls
neither
aren't.
aren't an
attacks,
ability check.
So it's anything that you're rolling like your stat, like a raw stat or
Any skill
Yeah,
check.
skill
yeah,
check,
yeah,
really.
yeah. Do continue.
As you look out from your safe little hole, peering out your small, narrow view of what is going on out there, In shelter, you see flashes, storming rain mixed with hail and sleet. There is a chill to the air, and much like ever that time when you are sailing away from a storm cloud, there is a line of which there is a calm and there is a rain, and you have entered it. There is no smoothness to this journey now. You are being rocked around constantly, and I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw, please, as we enter.
16.
Whoa,
Wow.
that's 4 from me.
Unnatural 20.
A natural 20 as well.
Tim, you vomit.
Great.
It's just too much, the motion. And on top of that, the queasiness makes you disorientated. You have disadvantage on ability checks for the next hour.
Okay. Does everyone else need healing? I might regain a spell slot and pop a quick heal just in case.
I risk it.
I think. Well, I mean, Tim and Elizora are probably the most beat up, but I mean, the aim is to rest once things calm down. they
Yeah,
do.
but we don't want to die before things calm down.
Well, I mean, does whatever thing you're going to use, do you get it back after a long rest?
1 out of 2 short channel divinities, which is short rest.
Oh,
so I
okay.
may
I
as
mean,
well
we're
use
going to
them.
rest.
Yeah.
Might as well use it, yeah.
Yes. Alright, let me pop off a quick.
Realised, looking at my sheet, I've got like 2 long on top of my
Stand
actual
by,
weapons.
continue.
I've got like 2 long swords, another rapier, and 2 daggers. So I'm just like,
Hoarder.
what this? Just
Where are you
ridiculous
storing
amount of. I don't know exactly. I think what I might actually
Like
do
Thoradin
is
is
just.
javelins.
I know. Tell me about it. It's just ridiculous. I think I might just like at least the long swords, take them off, and the rapier, just take them off me and leave them in the
Thought you
ship.
had a bag of holding.
It's the ship's
Oh,
cupboard
right.
Yeah.
thing, I think.
Yeah.
My specific backpack isn't a bag of holding, but there is
Okay.
a ship's one
Got
kind
you.
of thing. But yeah, I'm gonna take those off.
As Tim's doing his thing, the lightning flashes that are going around. First, it's whitish blue, flashing constantly. Then you see a lightning strike very close to you, and as it does, it gains this purplish hue. As it hits this island, suddenly, outside of the cave, there's this zoom, this buzz, static air firing from one end to the other, lines of bright purplish light flickering, zigzagging around for a moment, and then they dissipate. And then you feel,
That's sorry, 36 healing to everyone.
What all
then
of
you
us?
feel something drop, like you're forced to stand for a moment as whatever you're on is beginning to sink.
We need to
Oh.
get internal quickly. I guess
I
we
didn't
need to
think about
find
that.
some sort of
It's
boundary.
going down
Mm.
and down. The water begins to rush into your cave.
We
It
could...
keeps going down. You see for a split second out through the hole, there is currents and currents of water swinging and stirring, tornadoes, maelstroms even, spinning around ahead in the distance, and you are submerging. The water is filling in. What are you guys doing?
I could breathe underwater.
I don't have
Yeah.
enough time, 10 minutes to do water breathing.
I don't even know what I can do because this has got no back to it. There's no way to go deeper. And going out is kind of pointless because it's worse because it's all whole thing's going down.
We like blast our way in deeper. Might piss it off, but
Yeah, could do potentially. I don't know if that's really gonna do much though. I don't even know what I can do. Honestly, I think I might just start drowning.
Does anyone have a tiny hut or anything?
No,
Doesn't
that wouldn't
help
stop.
with the environment.
No, it wouldn't stop the
issues.
water.
It would buy us time.
A magnificent mansion would buy us time.
Magnificent mansion
Yes.
would buy you a lot of time.
That would.
Yeah, enough time to give you guys water breathing anyway, and then we could
Yeah.
long rest in there too. Yeah.
but we don't have it.
Oh.
It's just if we
Why bring it up?
Chat, good
I
chat,
know.
good chat.
Yeah, if we had it, then it'd be great. But yeah.
Well, how long can you hold your breath for? You need 10 minutes.
For the ritual, yeah. Ritual spell.
How long?
Can you
uh,
cast that not as a ritual?
I don't have any spell slots.
Sure.
They all gone.
I can't remember what the rules for suffocating is.
You can
Uh,
restore spell slots during a short rest, though. Have you not done that
Do I
previously?
have any short rests?
When we've short rested between.
We short rested last
in,
night.
in our journey. Throughout our
I don't
journey, we
think
have
I
short
can,
rested.
I can't regain any spell slots short rest. Arcane recovery is a long rest.
Wow.
Spell
That's to
slots
reset it,
regain.
though.
No, hold on. No,
But
yeah,
you
yeah,
use-
they're right. Arcane recovery. I'm sure there's a short rest thing you wizards can do.
Oh yeah, once per day when you finish a short rest. Okay, so that's a short rest.
Yeah, and you would have had plenty of them, so I'll allow you to use it at least once now. Retrospectively, because I'm a kind and loving GM.
So yeah, that would have been every night. So
You
I
don't.
can.
Yeah, it's the same pool though. So say I can't remember how many you get, but that's that pool during your until your next long rest. So
Yeah. So each day I can regain up to 4 spell slots. That is. Oh, water breathing is a 3rd slot. So yeah, I can cast water breathing using arcane recovery.
Yeah, let's do
And I
that.
can cast it on. Well, everyone that can't water breathe.
Yeah, so that's 4 of
Elena and
us.
Tixbar and
Yeah.
Me and Vaela. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 24 hours. Okay.
How many
Fantastic.
how many short rests would we have had? 4, 5.
a week is the long rest. So
So 4.
Oh wait,
So no,
Yeah,
6 then. 5? Yeah. So you could, in theory, sit there and essentially.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
I'd probably use it every day.
yeah, because why wouldn't
yeah,
you?
but your arcane recovery doesn't reset until you long rest. So your pool of
Oh, I see what you mean.
so at whatever level you have, say
doesn't want.
you have a pool of 10 points, and then you use that pool of 10, so you can use 3 of those points to gain 1 level 3 slot back.
Yeah. So you can only have done it once in this whole time, basically.
So you can only gain up to a certain amount. So you can only gain up to a certain level of spell slot as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not, okay, so you only would have done
It's
it
not
once.
it's not infinite, but
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, at least it's enough to give us water breathing for now. Otherwise, we'd have been screwed.
Thank God. I thought for a second then you didn't have a plan. Huh. You have a plan, right, Capitan?
Get the whistle. Find the whistle. Get the whistle.
Oh.
I mean, we don't even know what we're doing. Let's just survive whatever's happening right now. Get some rest, because now we can breathe, and then we'll tackle it when things have calmed down.
Tixbo just goes.
Thanks. So it's submerged. We have no. We have no idea.
It's
when
still
this is
going
going.
down.
There's not much we can do. I mean, it's worth seeing where he's going. But realistically, if the whole place is submerged, it's going to be very difficult to. Is it actually? It's going to make it more difficult to find the whistle.
how fast is this thing moving? On a feet wise.
At least 60 feet.
Quite quick. Might be quite hard to move around with it going that quick.
Because I've got a swim speed of 40 feet, so
We'd have to like.
all I'm doing, I can keep up by like dashing. But obviously that's short term speed, not.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
to peak out, like it speeds up and then sets back a little bit in some cases, but generally speaking, 60 feet.
Yeah, because the issue we've got is, especially while it's underwater, you can't just walk around, because if it's moving that fast while underwater, you're just going to fling off.
Yeah, and you know the currents and shit.
Yeah, so we probably, and while it's underground, we may have to just stay in this cave. Underwater, we have to just stay in this cave, because there's no way. I mean, Tim, I suppose in theory could, because I would imagine his swim speed's probably
It's about the
generally
same.
higher.
Same as mine, isn't it? Boy.
It
Um,
is.
Are you faster in the water than you are on land? I don't,
I don't actually know.
don't think you
I don't
are.
think so.
No.
We're saying your
Um,
features.
Yeah, I don't see it. But yeah. What we'll do, we'll at least, because there's no point doing much else. We'll just rest here, get our long rest, and then hopefully by the time we finish that, it will have done something.
Can you comfortably sleep underwater?
I don't know. We can breathe underwater as long as we don't float away.
I'm just checking you get cozy without, worrying about anything. I'm not saying the weightlessness is the problem. I'm saying more the holy
Well,
fuck, I've floated out of the hole.
I mean, I suppose that's what we'll have to just do.
That's what a watch is for. What are you talking about?
We'll have to do watches.
Tie
Just hold 'em
both
down.
together.
So
Oh.
I've got the brilliant image of just someone just gently floating out and someone just going, no, 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 no.
Everybody's lashed to Tim.
Yeah.
And
Tim's probably just weighted down. He probably
Yeah.
doesn't float at all.
Yeah, Tim will be alright. Elizora, I think you'd be used to the water enough to kind of lock yourself in.
This is home to Elizora. Like,
Hmm.
alright, send too much Elizora's backstory.
Okay, so you guys are going to try to take a long rest and do watches. Give me the watch order.
I'll take first.
Yeah, I think one of the swimmers should go first. So yeah, we'll have Tim go first. How many do we need to cover? 4, isn't it? 4? 3.
4 watches.
4 watches.
I can trance.
Same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So 3.
Yeah, and then Vaela will take one of them as well.
Oh yeah, we
Uh,
rested while we're submerged.
Yeah.
How does
the
that
aim.
work?
Well,
Well,
you
I
are
thought-
you can breathe.
We can breathe. It's just more like
Yeah,
floating
it's just
away.
like floating.
Yeah.
Ever had a water bath? Like one of those water baths that are like massive and in the spa, and you're really relaxing, and you kind of just fall asleep. Like I've fallen asleep in the bath before,
Yeah,
plenty
it's
of
true.
times. So
We're not gonna like float away. I guess as long as we're watching, no one
as long
floats
as
out of the hole.
someone's there
As
to
long as someone's there.
whack you with a stick
Yeah.
if you do. It's fine.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
So this is
Feeling all good.
verbatim from the Tortle race on D&D Beyond. For Tortles, you can hold your breath for up to 1 hour at a time. Tortles aren't natural swimmers, but they can remain underwater for some time for needing to come up for air. So they don't technically have a swim speed.
Well, there you go. Tim doesn't have sim speed.
Ah.
Tim also technically can't breathe underwater. He can just hold his breath for a really long time.
Like a walrus.
So my other question is, knowing that fact, because you would have known that fact, did you cast water breathing on Tim?
If I knew that fact, like not being able to actually breathe. Yeah, I would have.
Yes,
He would have. Yeah.
You would have
Yeah.
known. You know Tim long enough now. I think that's a fair assumption.
I mean, really, if there's no drawback, he would have just cast on everyone.
I think
it
your
wouldn't
thing
have
just
an
like
effect on
I think
Elizora.
your thing just
Yeah,
allows
probably
like 10 people. So
Yeah, 10 willing creatures. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just done it anyway.
yeah, we'll just do that. We'll people just hold them down. Necessary and try and get a long rest best we can.
So who's first on watch? Tim's first on watch.
Tim's first, then we'll go Tim, then Alarias, then Vaela, then
Elizora.
Elizora. I was thinking to have the swimmers on sort of either side.
I could
But
trance.
I suppose Tim's not a swimmer either, so it doesn't really matter. But
Tim, as first on watch, could you give me a perception check, please?
15.
As you look out in the currented water, it's murky and dark. But you have been in the depths like this before, not for any other reason than back home you would have fished and all sorts, but this is going
Explore. Yeah.
exploring. Yeah, you've explored much deeper and found some horrific castle with horrific people in there. But this feels deeper, darker, colder, less like the water is there to keep you afloat, more like the water is there to weigh you down. You feel light compared to its density. and you feel something pulling, constantly pulling at you. That static, you can't get over it. There's something about it. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
On 17. Shit.
You feel like the noise and the depths beginning to try to play tricks on your mind, but you hold strong. Nothing attacks you, but this creature, whatever it is, this island, it continues to go down. Alarias.
Just quick
Your watch
question.
comes up.
Sorry,
I'll warn
quick question.
Alarias about this when he starts his watch.
Quick question. We don't know what the water whistle does, do we? Like, I just checked my notes and I've got like literally no information on it.
It's the bane what keeps it.
It is the bane of what keeps it.
How does that mean?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Oh wait, I do know. Sorry.
It's pretty self-explanatory. What are you talking about?
Can I pray about it?
What do you mean pray about it?
Go pray about it, you know.
Give me more context. What do you mean pray about it?
I wanna call God.
Call God.
Which one?
It's the bane of what keeps it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't even have that written down, but that didn't really help me.
It's
That's
on
right.
Elizora's notes. What are you talking about?
No,
Tim, as you look down to your crystal, the one you've been communing with, perfectly fine. There is no green light there.
There's no answer.
There is no answer.
Shit.
The depths are so dark. Joylift cannot penetrate this place.
Okay.
In Geneptia's domain
to know.
now.
Alarias, roll me a perception check, please.
Okay. Oh, not 20. Nat 20.
You have never seen clearer. It is almost as if you have been gifted with true sight. As you look through with such clarity, you are circling some kind of pillar. It is not a solid form, there is no structure to it, but it is like it is blackened water, different from the rest of the dark water surrounding you. A viscous material, perhaps, you're unsure, but as you delve deeper, as this thing goes lower, it is definitely some kind of pillar, gently going out, as if in some kind of triangular formation, but it's a curious thing. Perhaps this is what it's at the center, you're unsure. But it is strange, and it does not fill you with good tidings. It fills you with a chill of death. Can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
I'm not being charmed. or anything.
Nope. It's nothing to do with being charmed.
Okay, that is 13.
13. There is a fizzing noise in your ear, a bubbling almost. It begins to louden to cries, screeches. It's deafening, and then silence. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Sylvan, and Primordial. Well, I know the Primordial language. Whether I can speak it.
Come to play.
I
You
did-
hear
I-
in
sorry, I didn't catch that.
Primordial.
What was
Oh,
that?
sorry. I wonder if I can do it without my hands. Come to play. In
Oh,
Primordial. But not out loud. In your mind, you're certain of it.
language option. Have primordial.
Hey man, it's the memories that have come back.
Yeah.
And as you hear this, there is a flash of lightning under the water. Whitish blue lightning. It's almost like it's coming directly towards you until fizzes into this purplish static.
Can I like reply in my
You can
mind?
certainly try.
Just say we mean no harm.
Yeah, tell it we're weak. Great.
I don't know what kind of fight we're picking.
Harm is not what's meant, but it will be done to you.
We only come here for the whistle.
Play your cards right, and instead you can serve me.
And who would we be serving?
Mother,
Estiedieu.
I'm her favorite, you see. Help me, and you can rise above.
How do we help you?
Another flash of lightning and it fizzles out. Release me.
Where are you?
There's a moment of silence. And then there's this vibration in the air. And what was a few lightning strikes before, there is a storm of lightning coming out from beneath you, beneath this thing that you are riding, and it is firing up as if a beacon.
It's too dangerous to go out.
Come, find me.
How do we get to you safely?
You already found a ride. And that static comes back, that fizzing, that bubbling. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, 11.
You take 8 psychic damage.
Okay.
There's silence. Like after being at a loud concert or a loud noise, a flashbang, there is just this ringing silence.
Okay. He'll wait to relate to everyone else what happened.
Who's next on watch? Is it Vaela or Elizora?
Elizora.
Elizora's next on watch.
All good.
Something reached out to me. I think it was the whistle.
Oh. Interesting.
Saying to come and serve it. Serve Estiedieu. Be careful. Don't let it sway you.
Serve it. That's weird.
Yeah, it seemed to be trying to hit us with lightning. Seems to be lightning erupting from whatever we're on now. And he said we're on the ride to the whistle. We must be heading further down.
Okay. Good
Yeah.
to know.
Elizora, would you like to roll a perception check for me?
I would like to do many things. One of these is not it, but I'll have to do it anyway.
So obviously this is your watch. If there is anything you'd like to do in the meantime, please do.
Perception. That's a 12 on the perception.
The water is dark down here in the depths.
Is there still the lightning thing Alarias said, or is that gone?
What was talking about? There's no lightning out there.
Cool. Good to know. Oh, actually, I've got an interesting question to pose you that I think was worthwhile asking. Hopefully. So, one of my things allows me to fully understand any creature that's also fully submerged with me.
Interesting.
So it's just the full line, just for clarification. In addition, when you are fully submerged, any creature that's also fully submerged can understand your speech and you can understand theirs. So I'm going to babble is probably the closest thing, and just like ramble off to try and speak to this creature until it tells me to shut the fuck up, if it can. So I'll start. The aspect of this randomness is just telling her life on her island, and like how because she grew up very close to the maelstrom, so how like she always grew with it, and Basically, just telling it a life story to its very abridged effect.
Are you casting anything to enhance your voice?
No.
Let's see if it hears you. Okay. Echoes from the water ahead of you. Back.
Sorry, I didn't properly get that.
What are you?
I'm a creature just like you. How can I help?
So loud.
So loud.
Fucking Discord cutting my
Discord,
noises.
Discord cuts that out hard.
Where is loud?
Everywhere.
Where are you going?
Down.
Why?
Quiet.
If you surface, well, we can maybe help you out.
Roll persuasion. Disadvantage. I thought you were a tiny little speck on its back, whatever.
Oh, fuck you too. God.
It's like me going, "Oh, hello, ant. You're going to help me? Yeah, sure. Why not?"
Yeah, exactly. If an ant promised to help me, I would listen. That is 11.
Why should I trust you?
How long have you been dealing with this pain?
Centuries, but so much worse.
It can't hurt to try to give us a little chance, then will it? Worst case scenario, can't make it any worse. Best case, we can end your suffering.
He makes quiet.
Who?
Brother.
He doesn't make quiet forever, though.
No.
That we could try.
Roll persuasion. This time flat.
It's a 16. Yeah.
Okay. But I can't leave circle yet.
Why?
Mother keeps calling.
Whose mother?
Mother.
She bigger than you? Smaller than you? Same?
Doesn't matter. Sometimes different. Are you gonna help me or not?
We will help. We just need somewhere to be safe to help. In here is not safe.
I can go up, but I can't go out.
Can you stop? Like, don't move.
Yeah,
That might work.
probably safer in water.
Yeah. Stay under the water, but don't move.
Okay. As the rest of you are attempting to finish your rest, you are thwarted as a sudden stop throws you into the side of the rock-like cave, and you are all woken up with 2
Damn.
bludgeoning damage.
Can't press that button then.
No, I don't think you heard me. interrupted your sleep.
Yeah, we don't get the rest.
You can still carry on to sleep.
Yeah, you can continue in a minute. I'm just saying. It's interrupted.
Right, guys. Listen up. I managed to talk to the creature that's swimming, and it's agreed to stop for us to help it because it doesn't like the noise because it's so loud. But it's going somewhere. It's going to make it quiet, and I don't like the sound of that. But when it's not moving, we'll be able to explore itself to try and help.
So safe to explore out there.
How are we supposed to help this thing?
Something's making a loud noise, and it doesn't like that. And if we can solve it, it's gonna like us.
What's the noise? Is it like a ringing noise? Is it like
For the
a
rest of you, there is an echo and bellowing noise coming from like a roar in garbled speak. Immediately, Tim, you understand this is Aquan, and you hear "Please make stop. I can't stay still too long." And Elizora, obviously, you can understand that as well. The rest of you, it is a bellowing, like bubbling roar.
I mean, is it that's the noise? Because that's pretty unpleasant.
That's the creature.
Oh, maybe it just doesn't like the sound of its own voice.
No, I did get a deafening ring in my ear. Something was speaking to me during the night, telling me to work for it and free it. Could have been the whistle. Talking about mother. Serving
Yeah,
mother.
this thing talk about a mother and a brother, and I don't like the sound of either of those.
So potentially, in theory, it could be that this whistle is trying to recruit whatever this creature is that we're on. Is that the same thing?
That's probably not the. No, I wouldn't say it's trying to recruit.
No?
This
I mean,
thing, the whistle's on this thing, and this thing does not like the whistle being on its thing. So we should explore itself to try and find the whistle, so that we can take it off and then give it some peace. And then what a nice service we would have done.
Well, I mean, it's what we have to do anyway. I suppose the question there is, how in the world are we supposed to find this whistle?
We swim.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, there doesn't seem to be any imminent danger, so maybe we should, maybe we should split the party.
Groups of 3? That sounds about right. Let's go.
Yeah, we got less than 24 hours.
Yeah, we probably if it
We've already got less. We've already got less than an hour
Yeah.
before this thing won't like us. Will want to move.
right. So I guess me, Tim, and Elena, and then Elizora, Alarias, and Tixbo.
Sounds good.
We'll go low and you go high.
Sure. Why not? So yeah, well, 'cause you said there was like a mountain thing, right?
It looked
there was
like it was very mountainous landscape. Yes.
And didn't you say? I think it was me. I think it was Vaela that you said spotted a structure.
Yes, you spotted some kind of structure made out of stone
All right.
with bridges between the peaks
Okay.
at the
I
top.
think that's probably where Vaela would try to send her group, because that seems quite, you know.
Do we all just go there together? Is that just
Prob-
simpler?
Oh, you know what? I'll
Nice.
probably just. I think.
Yeah.
Actually,
Hey,
what
you
we'll
want
do-
to split the party? We can
Yeah, no,
split
no,
the
well,
party.
No, like
okay?
it's like
okay,
considering
We'll-
considering that's actually a legitimate direction to head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
rather
what
than
was
rather
that?
than we know nothing about this
Yeah.
the creature. You saw literally a thing. Let's go and explore the thing together. If we need to split up at the thing, that's a different question.
Yeah.
But
Well, when you said that we'll go high, she'll mention that. Oh, that reminds me. I did see a structure up there, like some kind of outbuilding or something. So.
oh,
We can
why
go
do you say it in
explore
the
that.
first place? Let's all go there.
Well, I've been unconscious for a few hours, and then we got submerged. And before that, we got submerged. It wasn't really time.
So are you guys going straight there, or are you having the last 2 hours of your rest?
Ooh. Now we have to go, right?
Let's go. This thing's not
we
liking
have
us.
to go, yeah.
With its bellowing, it's probably not going to let the rest sleep anyway with the noise.
Well, if you two can talk to it, can't you ask him it? I don't know. If we can just, wait, give it a couple of hours.
Okay, I got it. I'll take the creature. Swim for a little while longer and then stop. Please.
What didn't you say first?
Okay then. I guess we'll go back to sleep for a bit then. Get a little bit of a nap. Hopefully we won't be. Can you at least wait for us to wake up before you decide to slam the brakes on this thing?
I make no promises.
I'm sure you do. And she'll try to fall back asleep again, which I assume everyone else is gonna.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's her watch anyway, isn't it?
It's
Yep,
I
Elizora
guess.
continue because she's already had a rest. She had the 4
Right.
hours first, so
Fair. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot that
Alarias
the
probably
trancing doesn't matter.
had his as well, yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, us non-elvish will carry on with our sleep.
Okay. You can all click the long rest button. You've managed to get there. It's fine.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
At last.
Feels good.
Got my HP back.
And then
When
we
you tell him
stop.
to I was gonna say, when you tell him to stop again, he just goes, "For real this time."
Yeah, slow stop.
Yeah. How long do you think you could stop for?
It's distracting from the noise.
How about slow? How slow can you go while still like
That doesn't help. I might as well stop.
okay.
Not long.
This probably doesn't know any concept of time.
Probably not. No. Well, I guess we'll just have to move quickly. I guess. Dash swimming.
We got time, but not a lot of time.
Okay, that's.
It's more than we're gonna
helpful.
get.
Yeah, that's fine. A time and not a lot of time, but we don't know how much time. I guess we just get, it sounds like we're all going to the building. I mean, it seems like the most logical place anyway.
I think what we might be able to do, worst case scenario, is that I'll ask him to tell us when he's gonna move, and then we can brace.
That makes sense.
And
That makes
then we can ask him to swim for a bit and stop again, and then we can.
That works.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
To the thing.
All right.
Let us know when you need to keep going again, and we'll hang on, and then you might need to stop again, but we'll see.
You can feel there's like slight judderings, like there's like sharp pick points that flinch, and he just goes, "Okay."
Let's just hope they-
There's just these very slight twinges coming from the front of the island.
What's your
let's just hope it
name?
gives you Oh my gosh.
It's so rude. Of course.
My name
Doesn't have one.
That's a DM thinking of a name.
I'm literally just thinking, would he actually have a name?
The thing.
Yeah, he does have a mother. Okay.
Valkoris.
Valkorax?
I thought it was an S.
Valkoras.
Yeah,
Koras.
that's an S.
Valkoras. Okay.
So
Wow.
you- it's in the enunciation, you see.
Hurry up, please.
Sure, yeah, sure. We get going. Just let us know we need to move again. Right,
He
let's
says
go.
Gives you enough
and-
notice, and he
and
goes, "No,
flinches.
gotta move." All right. Yep. So yeah, we'll.
You roll in. Oh, you've already got a heading. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to take some time to get there. As you're nearing, and you see this structure, it's kind of like a castle, and there's like a drawbridge at the front, already partially opened. You'll easily be able to swim inside. As you get near to it, there is like a sudden heat, and you just hear a sorry, and suddenly there's like a red tinge to the cracks in his shell, and bubbles from the water start flying up. I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
We boiled alive.
Yeah. 14.
8.
14.
8.
Just checking everyone's health to make sure that I'm not being a total bastard.
Whoa.
The answer is yes.
Yes, I am being a total bastard.
See you later then.
Oh yeah, no, I should have checked Alarias first.
Ours is the
Yeah,
first one you should be
the
checking.
lowest. By a long way.
Yep. So I'm gonna roll it instead then, actually. See if I get.
Alarias is dead.
I'll get
From
it exactly.
Steam.
He is a lobster.
Yeah.
Oh, that was worse.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
So I need the rolls again from everyone. So
14.
14,
yeah.
Elizora, 8, right?
14.
Alarias
8.
and Tim,
14.
14. Okay, you all fail.
Hmm.
Now he's trying to hold this down, so I'm going to just take off a chunk of damage, but it's still going to be uncontrollable in a sense. So that's going to be, I'm going to say 32 fire damage
My god.
Wow.
as
We didn't
the
get that red,
water
did we?
begins to boil around his shell, and he is just struggling to hold this steady position. But you can all swim in through the gap in the drawbridge into this space. It's completely filled with water. And I can actually show you a map if you like.
Yeah, Loris is like wheezing and struggling at the back of the pack.
That was brutal. How much health are you on now? 4?
5.
5. Wow.
Mm.
Jeez.
Right back. The thing about the lights in here, I'm going to immediately say, they are on, even though it's submerged, and it seems like whatever light they are giving out, it is through some kind of crystal rather than a flame. So it is a strange glowing light. So you do have light in here, and I just need to be right back.
In theory, if we're inside, we can get him to move again, and then that might not be much problem getting out.
Well, not necessarily, right? Because they just end up getting thrown against one of the walls.
Only
Momentum
to
is
start
still-
with.
Well, until we adjust.
We could
So
break.
how
We'll,
would
we'll
stop
better
that?
brace, right? And then
Yeah, you just hold on to something. Brace.
I mean, he's going, what, 60 feet?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
we were in the air, and it was still the same.
I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were only hit when he stopped.
If we're in an enclosed, if it's close enough for that, we can like the door can be shut, say that we went through, then we could ask him to move again, and then
Yeah. Possibly. Possibly.
it's not loading for us.
It's not loading for you.
No.
Oh wait, no, I think I know why. Hold on, I may cut out for a minute. One sec.
And boop.
Let's
Oh, it was
ask
Dan.
the
We lost Dan.
What?
Oh. That was so weird, yeah. The
was
whole
weird.
thing. went-
When
started-
poop, I thought it was Arthur that would go.
Yeah, that's
So
was
did
weird.
I.
that was
Can you
odd.
still hear me?
Yeah.
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 Right, hold on.
We lost Dan, not you.
Yeah. Yeah, let me try. Let me boot Dan that way. That'll fix it.
I was just holding you back, man.
Right. Okay. Same. Yeah. Try that again.
Maybe.
Anyway. You initially come into like a walled entrance hall, and there are these crystallized lights on the wall. It's not a big room, and it seems like there's a hallway down the middle, and this must be what you saw as like the bridge-like structure between the mountain peaks from before. And Elena sort of looks out and goes, "This is a very interesting place, Captain. Has anyone seen anything like this before?" And this is like medieval castle.
I
I'm
think
trying to think if any of you would have seen a structure like this.
the only thing I
Tim,
think
when you were down deep, you saw a castle of a similar structure when you found those poor drowned creatures.
is it. So it's not like what's his name? Where we got Temarin from. It's not like that because he was like in some sort of mansion castle thing.
He was in more like a mansion. This is very much a castle structure-wise.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's just really old-fashioned, like sort of old-fashioned. Okay. Well, if I was going to be an artifact, I'd probably be here. So this is as good a place to look as any.
Would you say we're in an enclosed enough space to let Valkoras to move again?
You can certainly try.
I suppose. Okay, here's the stuff that's around this place. Is it? It hasn't been like knocked over or anything, right? Because if it was affected by the thing moving, you'd think like candelabras would be like flung across the room and furniture
So
just out of place.
The only structure in this room that's like that you can sort of see is the crystallized torches, which are like stuck into the wall, and there's kind of like scaffolding on the wall behind you. Those two like wooden things that they're like built into the wall as watch posts to kind of stand up and be able to look over the wall.
Right. So there's nothing like not nailed down. Basically, everything's sort of.
Yeah, everything in this room is nailed down. So
Yeah. So there's no way of knowing. Okay. I mean, in theory, right? If we're inside, we shouldn't be affected by the boiling stuff because we should be protected in here, right? It's a stone building.
Yeah, let's tell
So
it to move again. Yeah, why not? You can move again.
thank you. Just starts going forward again.
Brace, everybody, just in case.
Vaela will grab onto.
There is a shot, but much like as you were in the cave, you are not being hit by constant currents, so you can swim while in the structure.
Cool. I guess we explore.
Yep.
She'll come into this room. Have a look in here.
So as you look in here, it looks like, again, nailed down are 2 kegs and a workbench. There seems to be a drain there as well, but these crystallized lights around the room. But there's nothing else here.
Okay. And the grate. Anything down there?
Roll perception.
17.
As you look down, it gets very dark very quickly. Maybe it's just drainage. Not really sure, but it doesn't look like there's anything particular down there.
Okay. Nothing will come out.
Anything in this room on the
She's
left?
in there.
Looks like some hay
You look in
bales.
there- Yeah, there's some hay bales. Again, they're wilted and decayed, but they are strapped down, as is the barrel, and this ladder seems to be strapped to the wall. What you can't see in the map is there's a secondary level where there's like a platform above your head, and assumedly there were more hay bales there, but they are now gone.
Does the barrel sound empty if we knock it? Or does it sound like there's something in it?
Sounds like there's something in it, but it's maybe liquid.
Yeah.
With the thud, the vibration dies out as if there's something in there that doesn't rattle.
Is there like a hatch up?
Yeah, so up that ladder there's a little hatch, and then there's a platform above which you can't really see through, but assumedly that would also have some storage in there.
Is that still inside?
Yep, still inside this section.
Okay.
This section is roofed, and so is the hallway and everything else. It's kind of really just near the front with the drawbridge where there's an opening.
But before we kind of carry it, when we came into this castle, how tall was it? Like, how many stories does it look like it is from the outside?
It's different levels on different sections, so the hallways and the bridges tend to seemingly be all like ground floor level, but there's upper sections that go into different peaks. From memory, this one was probably like 2 floors to maybe 2.5, depending on like what might be up there. There's other sections where it looks like there's a tower on the far side, one that goes up into quite the peak, and then there's a couple of minor towers to the left, also at the far side. But generally speaking, yeah, mostly 1 to 2 floors is
Okay.
most of the structure.
Fair enough. Just, yeah, okay. You know, I wouldn't be too surprised if the whistle is either in the tallest part or the deepest part.
My money's on deep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make sense. So probably find a hatch going down. There's probably a basement of some kind here. I mean, I found a drain, potentially, but I don't know. Drain might not be necessarily the right route.
That's probably just get rid of the excess water. Before,
What about down?
yeah, right down's quite a good spot. Before we carry on, I got a quick question for Vacaras. Vacaras, how soon is brother? Soon or later?
Somewhere in between those two.
You thinking you're gonna be soon? Like you're gonna see him like now, or is it gonna be like
Well,
the time between
is
when we slept? When we slept, is it like when you're swimming while we slept again? When we asked you to stop the first time and then stop the second time, is it like that kind of gap, or is it like more than that gap?
Longer.
Okay, good, thank you. Okay, we got at least 2 hours, if that.
I think.
Well, we've got a lot of ground to cover in 2 hours, so
Yeah.
we probably best split up. Cover more ground.
There's nothing to split at yet.
Well, I'm over here, you're over there. There's that hallway down there, and who knows where that's going to branch off.
Well, there's nothing here. So
I mean, there's nothing here either.
yeah, exactly.
Guess we'll head down this middle way. Turning. There we go.
What do we got?
Still head down. Okay. Come to a door. Let's open said door. Let's have a peek in here, shall we? Oh. Is that what I think?
A hatch?
This seems way
It
too
looks like-
normal.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised nothing's trying to kill us.
Don't jinx it. God.
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
Yeah,
who's
Tim.
sleeping here? Why we got beds?
I mean, okay, so there's no mattresses on these beds. It's not like I can find, in the map generator, freaking bed mattressless beds.
Maybe you
The
should draw it
bed
yourself.
frame is bolted to the floor, and there is the hatch on the floor.
Hmm.
Open the hatch.
Should we keep exploring this floor before the hatch? We've only just looked at the first door. Never know. We might find some more clues before we venture forth. Shall
Yeah.
Carry on.
We can do that.
Tim, you coming? Tim.
Sorry, I was distracted. I'm coming.
While Elizora's looking at that door, Vaela will come look at this door. Ooh,
Oh shit, I'm trapped.
you have to go. You have to go through doorways. You can't like go through
Trying.
walls. Is what's in my room? What's in my room? Or is that
Yeah.
just?
You
Well,
see a chest or like an altar-looking thing, and there
Mm.
is a
What?
large, heavy pile of coins in a
Oh.
box.
Goddamn.
Can I investigate this? First off, why is that not floating around everywhere? So there's. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to stand back.
How
a
are
little
you
bit.
investigating? Is my
Actually, you know
first
what? You
question.
know what? I'm going to stand back a little bit. Stand back a little bit, and just try to look at it. Make sure it's not. Okay. First off, just check if nothing's weird about this thing. You know, I know what I'm looking for, but I don't think Vaela knows what she's looking for. But it's
Is it the magic M word?
it is yes. But so the first protocol is just to try and investigate. Like that is very suspicious. That it's just there.
Okay, so just explain to me. How are you investigating?
Eyes. With my eyes. I don't know what you want from me
I
to
mean,
say.
Can you,
You want us to do
can
a
you
check?
can you roll a perception check for me then, please?
Perception.
What are you
Okay.
looking out
Mhm.
for? I guess is the question, isn't
I
it?
don't
Yeah,
know. Well, it's difficult. I don't want to say like, is it moving?
Yeah.
Right.
Vaela would
It's
know.
more like, is
Look,
there
why
any
is the
weird...
gold not moving? I guess. Is the
Well, yeah. Well,
question.
that's the main thing. Is why is that gold no? Because that's the thing that's triggering this mostly. That gold is not floating around. It's not moving. Like with how considering everything else is bolted down. There's no way all that gold is bolted down.
Especially the stop starts we've been doing.
Exactly. So something's not right with it. So that's why she wants to just find out what's happening. Is it fake? You know,
Okay, so
as in is it plastic sort of thing? You know, is it fake?
roll a perception check
Okay.
first to look at it.
Okay. Fine. I know what's going to happen after if this doesn't work. Okay, 17.
It looks like maybe there's just so much gold there it's weighted down. Maybe there's some other material that has weighed it down for
Okay.
a certain amount of time, and it's perhaps like got stuck together. You don't know. I don't know.
She's going to stab it with a rapier.
Okay,
Which obviously she's going to she has to get closer for. 'cause
let's
it's not
roll
right.
initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I at least get the attack? Because I've poked at it, or not?
You can get one off. You can roll an attack roll.
Well, I'll do my initiative first. So that's an unnatural 20.
Pretty sure that's a hit. Hold on.
Because she wasn't expecting necessarily the fight. She's going to the +3 will be to the roll and damage. She hasn't moved it around.
Right, now I just need to check. This is the one I wanted. Ah, see, now this is the problem. So this is a huge chest, and I have not grabbed the correct thing size-wise.
So glad I didn't put my hand in.
Oh yeah, that would have been good.
Oh,
There you go.
lovely.
That's more like how big it is. And
I like
so
how it grew.
It's my dice box. It's my dice box.
it's your dice box. Oh my god! If you would all kindly roll initiative with me, please.
That's a 20 for Vaela.
20 for Vaela.
6.
6.
You know what? We probably should have got Tim to heal us. Because we've
Oh,
still
yeah,
taken all that fire damage.
Here we are.
I'm completely empty on slots. Right?
We
didn't
long
get
rest
a long
long
rest.
We did.
Oh,
We
yeah,
long
yeah.
rested.
Oh, we did. Oh shit! Was that before we took the fire damage?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was 32, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought I asked. Sorry, give me a sec.
Alarias?
17.
20.
20. Oh, Elizora, you are... Elizora, I'm going to put you after Vaela because her initiative bonus is 6.
I was going to say the same thing. Anyway.
Right, and what was the first damage you did to it?
Do I get the? Is it an automatic hit or?
You hit it anyway.
Okay,
I think
okay.
you rolled, and I'm pretty sure you hit it.
Well, no. That was my initiative. What I rolled.
No, before that, I asked you to roll. I'm pretty
Oh.
sure you said like 15 or 16.
11 damage. So this would be magical piercing. And obviously she'll call out to everyone. We've got to fight. Chest is attacking me, of all things.
Yeah. I haven't seen one of those in years.
Oh, this is okay.
That's
Well.
the thing.
Yeah. Gonna need your help, people.
Right, it's actually you'll go first as well. So if you want to go ahead and pop off a couple more attacks.
Yeah. All right.
But as you poke it, just suddenly the gold twists into this purplish tongue that then flings out, and the chest grains teeth, and it just goes, and it tries to eat your blade. As you immediately pull it out and then carry on.
So yeah, obviously drawing both weapons. I don't get sneak attack because there's no other enemy. There's no other ally.
Yeah, but you're solo.
No, the things.
You're swashbuckler.
Oh, yeah, it's annoying that it doesn't actually put it with the thing.
Just remember, the swashbuckler is 1v1, bro.
You will duel me to the death.
Yeah, literally. Yes, I do get sneak attack. That's fine. Right, Storm Sword.
Fight me.
Storm Sword first. So that's a 22 to hit on that one.
There's something you notice with the storm sword.
Oh yeah.
As you stab with it, it doesn't seem as electrified anymore.
Oh. I wonder if it's still going to be considered. Okay, I guess we'll find out whether it's still considered a magic weapon or not. Alright.
So just roll the base damage.
Yes, that's fine. So that is 10 slashing, magical or not. Sneak attack is 4d6. 18.
18 slashing damage.
Yes. So that's that one. And then Defender Rapier, which you'll put all the bonus on the attack still. That's a 12 plus. Yeah, it's like 21. It's fine. Oh, terrible. 8 piercing on that one.
8 piercing, you stab it, it flings its tongue around, growls.
That's her.
Elizora, what would you like to do?
Will it come to no surprise?
Oh,
if-
actually, what I will do. Will I do that? No, actually, I won't do that. I was gonna say I can actually like run away from it, but I obviously won't do that.
If it comes to no surprise, Elizora will edge your blast. Pow, pow, pow.
Fire at will.
28 and a 24. That's just the hit.
Yeah, they'll hit. They'll hit.
That's 18 total across the two blasts.
Looking hurt. Anything else?
Can I? Sorry.
Alarias, what would you like to do at your 5 HP?
We're underwater, so
You are.
Firebolt. Would the Ray of Frost do anything? Is that
Yeah, if you've got a
effective?
clever
Still
idea, I'm
magical
happy to
fire.
listen to-
Yeah,
It is magical fire.
yeah. So
It may
would
be
still shoot
less
out.
effective, but it is magical fire.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Fireball or Ray of Frost, which would be more effective on the water.
I don't think
Frost,
D&D
maybe?
has like a specific. I don't think it can.
I don't
just-
know,
it's-
but I love a barter game, so if you want to barter with me some clever idea with Ray of Frost, then you hit me up.
I don't know.
Some
Would it-
icicles. Like, freezes the
yeah,
water.
yeah. like description. A mote of no what?
It's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it
Just prima blue
is-
white light.
Right.
Yeah, let's try it with Frost. Yeah, I'll roll for that.
I will give you advantage on this attack roll.
Oh, okay.
I think because it's underwater, it can't really escape cold.
Yeah. That is 18 to hit.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
2d8. That's 11 cold damage.
11. Ooh, I think it's taking a hit. Anything else?
That is it.
As this thing, kind of teeth gnashing at you, it suddenly, like, the strips, like buckles and metal framing around the chest suddenly, like, flail off and become these, like, pseudopod tentacles. And at first, it goes to bite you, which it hits, and that is 2d10. I'll get yoked. So that's 13 piercing damage
Ouch.
and
Definitely should have healed.
9 acid damage.
Oh boy, that's dangerous. 3
And
health.
then it launches out a pseudopod attack at
Oh
you.
boy, this could be bad. This because I think would the water breathing stop if she goes unconscious?
No,
No, because
no, it's only if Alarias lost concentration. Then yes.
Okay.
It's
but-
not concentration, is it?
Oh no, it's not concentration. So no, it wouldn't go at all.
okay.
So that next attack is going to be a hit. And
She's
that
down.
is
So it'll deal 3 or more than 3 damage. Can it deal 3 damage minimum? Because if it does,
it's 8 damage,
Vaela's down.
and you're also grappled by it,
Oh fuck's sake!
Jumpity jump.
which means it's now grabbing you with the other tier 1 attack. It's going to just remind where everyone is. It's probably going to attack Elizora, and it's a hit, and that is 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. You're both currently restrained. Tim, what would you like to do?
Enter the room. I think I can reach.
You enter the room. Yeah, you can reach. So
Did you say
I'm
Vaela's
gonna
down?
move them slightly.
Vaela's down.
'cause I think it would kind of hold you guys close. So it's probably pulled you in, holding you with its tentacles, and then it's just this giant chest maw with a purplish tongue reaching out.
Would it be able to fit through the doorway behind me?
You don't think so? It's quite large.
Not at its current size.
Yes, not
Yeah.
at its current size. Is the correct words.
You want healing, or should I try to banish it? Buy us some time.
I mean, it's up to you. Vaela is down and grappled, and Elizora is alive but also grappled.
Okay, let's use. What's your max HP?
My max
Vaela?
HP
Yeah.
is I don't know. Hang on, 57.
Okay. Maximum possible HP on each dice is roll. Okay. Let's give you a third level cure wounds, which is 3d8, so 8, 16, 24, plus 3, 27.
Thick. Nice. Okay then. 27.
And that's an action. So what can I do as a bonus action? Can I try and free Elizora?
No. That was a bonus
I'll
action.
spit at it.
Yeah, you can spit at it. Give it that. Right, so back to the top of the round. As we are past 10 o'clock. let's
Yes.
say-
Can you reach Vaela? Queuing
Me?
touch.
Yeah, it's not lifting Vaela off the ground. Like, yeah, Tim would be able
Yeah,
to
I have
reach
30, I have
Vaela's
30
like
foot
foot.
speed. Yeah, yeah, I can get there.
Next time on Pirate Adventures, will you defeat this fake treasure? Biting and teething. It's a mimic. We all know it's a mimic. Okay. Had to squeeze one in at some point. Will you defeat it? Or will it defeat you as your search for the whistle continues? And will the ride continue to be as smooth as it's currently going?
This is smooth.
And how long do you have
I'm not dead yet.
before Big Brother shows themselves? Let's find out next time on Pirate Adventures.